This video is a washout. I was gonna come out here and stand up my corn, but it's raining again, so I'm really getting concerned about that super El Nino I'm hearing. The weather pattern is changing. I mean, this just really is a mess. Full of water. Corn's blowed over. It is a wet mess out here. Corn was starting to put tassels out, and I'm probably gonna have to come out here and stand it back up. I really don't want to walk through this, so I'm gonna wait till some of this water runs off. But yeah, it's a bummer. Hot water everywhere. This is full of water too. This tomato plant is getting droopy because of all of the rain. Hopefully it'll bounce back and the soil will dry some before more rain hits. The ones I transplanted have done pretty well. These tomatoes are the homestead. I got 2 over here in this bed along with a mix of all kinds of stuff. These tomatoes, they're growing, but as you can tell with these, I'm seeing the leaves are starting to droop on these as well. So hopefully the sun will stay out for a while before we get any more rain and help dry out that soil. All of the leaves. This is just showing signs of way too much rain. We'll just aerate with a tool. The ground is so saturated, and then when the sun does come out, it's pretty brutal on these plants. So I'm going to try to work on going through without damaging the roots, just to try to aerate it, because that sun is baking and they just seem to be wilting by the minute. But I'm gonna not make this video too long showing y'all that. It is a bummer though when you put all the effort in growing these vegetables from seed and getting them in the ground, and then you have days of rain like what we're up against. It makes me feel a little better that I'm doing something to help in any way I can. I'm gonna continue on with this tour though. Got a lot of blackberries. I've been trying to get them before the mockingbirds do. They're starting to sweeten up. I have some sitting on my counter. I saw a squirrel out here the other day eating on my blackberries. Look how pretty this dahlia is. So pretty. Pepper plants. And cilantro. This is some arugula that's reseeding itself out here. I came in, this is weeds, but I came in and put some zinnias and some other little flowers from my last video. I had planted some of those in here. I don't see any zinnias coming up yet. This is another dahlia. But now over here is what too much rain looks like. My beans, these are those black bush beans. The plants are not looking good. Leaves are turning yellow. Way too much rain. There's like one bean in here. And these are just not good. I'll have to take what I can from these and remove them. When you get way too much rain at one time, your plants will start to root rot. Morning Glory is looking pretty. I have to come back in later and tie some of these vines up. Now this tomato has fallen over after that storm we had. This one is called Porter. I'm gonna get my Velcro tie straps and tie this up onto the fence panel over here. I don't know if this thing's still tied or not, but it doesn't look like it. I was trying to tie this up. This thing is going crazy. These pinto bush beans coming in. Not quite ready yet. I just hope that I can get a harvest off of these. These pepper plants look good because they're in a raised bed, so that is the advantage on having some raised beds. The water will run through and it won't just sit. Here's some more of my pepper plants. They're all looking good in the raised bed. Calendula. Here's that other dahlia. It keeps getting knocked off of the trellis over here. And these beans, they seem to be doing really well so far after removing all of the yellow leaves from the bottom of this plant. That helps save it from getting fungus and having issues with pests. Oh yeah, we got some green beans out here. I'll have to come out here and harvest these. That's good. Look at that. They are getting ready to be picked. So yeah, rain is a blessing, but when it's too much all at one time, your plants can suffer from too much. And I am concerned about the forecast for this weekend. Squash. This looks sad. Maybe we'll get some squash. I don't know. We'll see. It's basil. But the corn just looks really bad. I'm just trying to stand back up. Might have to help it. But you see we got some coming in. Some cobs here. I'm starting to notice a weather pattern for our area. Seems like every time the corn starts coming in, we have storms that come through causing floods, and it always ends up blowing my corn over right when it's getting ready to produce. The ants are terrible. Getting ate up. So yeah, the squash I have out here, these are the Black Beauty zucchini. Noticing this fungus on my zinnias, and I don't want that to spread to my squash. So this is what happens when it's too much rain. Cucumbers. I don't see any cucumbers on it yet, but there's plenty of blooms. And I'm trying to train this to grow up this fence panel. We got okra over here on the other side. This bleeding heart amaranthus, so pretty. I love the way that it just dangles all of these fringes. I don't know if you can tell, but through here we have a little trench dug where water can flow out and away from these vegetable beds, so that helps with drainage. My other corn peaches and cream, same situation. The winds have blowed it over. I gotta come over here and try to stand this back up. But yeah, lots of water standing everywhere. Agastache is fixing to bloom. Hopefully everything will recover and bounce back. You know, I'm just showing you all what it's looking like and what I can do to help prevent any more damage to these plants. With too much rain, like I said, it causes a lot of problems. Our limes are producing. Well, I thought I was gonna come out here and stand my corn back up, y'all. I know I look like a mess. My yard's a mess. We got water everywhere. It just makes it pretty hard to try to grow anything when you have water standing for weeks after a bunch of rain. Hope that these vegetables don't rot in the ground. All of that effort and work I put into it, it is very disappointing. As you can see, we do have water standing everywhere, so I'm not sure how these vegetables are gonna handle that with the possible root rot. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen, but yeah, it's raining and I'm gonna have to go in. We'll keep you posted and hope you continue to follow this journey with us. Wow. Just stepped out here to the front where my rain gauge is. Another 5 inches.